Hello everyone, today let's give you some tips about the FIFA Agent Exam. So the FIFA Agent Exam is an exam that you write with 20 questions of multiple choice, and inside those 20 questions you have to pass 75%. 75%, which means you have to pass 15 of those questions. There are multiple choices and the answers are between A, B, C or D. Some questions you might have A, B, C, some you might have A, B, C, D. So you have to choose the right question and then, the right answer, and then you submit your result within an hour. So it's quite tricky, but if you prepare for the exam, then you'll be good to go. So this is how you have to prepare for the exam. First, learn to study the RSTP, which is Regulation and Status of Transfer of Players. Learn to study it a lot because most of the questions come there. The next, also you have to study the FIFA agent the FIFA football agent regulation, which also carry a bulky part of the question. So 40% of the question comes from FIFA football agent regulation and 30% come from the RSTP, which is the regulation and the status of transfer of players. These two parts, if you study it well, then you're almost closer to passing the exam. Then you can start studying other parts like the status, the definition, and the FIFA clearinghouse, all those little bits to help you get the 75% pass rate you need. The exam is quite tricky, so I always advise people to read early and prepare for the exam so that you don't get surprises. Then next thing that is always challenging is the exam and exam anxiety. When you arrive in the exam is 60 minutes, and in those 60 minutes you have 20 questions, thereby meaning each question has 3 minutes, because if you divide 60 by 20, it means each question has a maximum of 3 minutes. So you have to be very, very organized to pass the exam. Don't worry if you have read and the first question is one was quite challenging and it's difficult for you. Don't pay too much attention to it. Try to go to the next question, answer every question that you have, that is easy to know, that is easy to answer. Then you come back now to the more challenging one next time. This is a process that it will activate your brain more easily to go to answer the next questions, rather than staying on one question that might take you 5 or 10 minutes. Then you start getting exam anxiety. Okay. Then the next thing is also, because it's an open book exam, you have to learn how to find the questions on the book, on the study materials. The answers on the study materials. So you have to learn how to use the book. This part also I teach also on the course I organize. So I will be giving tips on how this happens. So again, I'll advise you, read and prepare, and don't try to cram, because you cannot cram it. And it's about 680 pages, so it's quite huge a book that you cannot read. So you have to master the tips of the exam. Okay, with this you're good to go. But if you want more information about this, you can join me on my study course, or you can always get few tips here, as I always try to update you guys on YouTube. Take care and have a nice day. Cheers. Okay, bye.